It was back in 2013, at the height of the drought in Western Queensland, that Charles and Tracy Older thought they had to do something to help Australian farmers. With little budget to get started, but a great campaign name called Buy a Bale, they set out attracting Australians to help buy bales of hay. 5 years and some 300,000 bales later, the Buy a Bale program is now the leading fundraising campaign for the charity Charles and Tracy founded, Rural Aid. During that time, bales have been delivered to all corners of Queensland, from Gympie in the east to Quilpie in the west, Richmond in the north to Cunnamulla in the south, across large areas of New South Wales and Victoria, in drought and fire-affected areas, and northern parts of South Australia. Rural Aid believe in helping farmers and rural communities with a hand up, not a handout, and have created a number of exciting programs to support rural Australia. Thank you, Buy a Bale, for the opportunity to support our farmers. We live in a drought-affected community and see the starving cattle being driven along the roadside. We see the town getting quieter as business slows because farmers are struggling. We see the land void of fodder. The Farm Army of over 6,000 volunteers are the backbone of our on-farm help. Assistance we provide through individual help requests or formally organised farm rescue, 1-day or 5-day events that we offer. We've mended and built fences, rebuilt homes, converted homes from sheds and fixed all manner of vehicles. Apart from individuals being part of our support, we're now engaging companies and their staff to give back and learn about farming within an hour radius of their city jobs. These corporate events are a great way to help bring bush life into conversations of city people through a hands-on experience, not just images. The work you do helps to restore the hope in people's lives that even though they are efficient and run their properties to the best of their abilities, they can still suffer from situations and conditions out of their control. Rural Aid also helps to restore faith in the wider community and encourages both an understanding and empathy towards farmers and the reality of rural life, and the indirect interconnections of our lives. Drought drains both the body and soul. You worry and try to do the best for both your family and stock. Again, I would like to thank both you and your lovely and compassionate staff for your help. We're also excited about the opportunities to bring greater education resources to the bush. Our Gift of Music program helps bring the gift of donated musical instruments to those in the bush who can't access an instrument by supplying the local school with instruments and Grey Nomad retired music teachers to bolster the school programs. Later this year, we'll take CEOs from across Australia on a weekend event under the stars in Lightning Ridge in New South Wales and Mitchell in Queensland to network amongst themselves, but with up to 100 farmers, sharing knowledge and business acumen, as well as again bringing bush life and challenges into city conversations at boardroom level and amongst their peers. This year's drought in New South Wales has been all-consuming for those suffering, but also for those supporting our farmers and their rural communities. Our involvement in the Hunter, with the help of the Maitland Mercury and other media outlets, has helped us deliver over 3,500 large round bales and been made possible by generous donations from many individuals, New South Wales Government and corporates passionate about supporting their communities. Daily deliveries of fodder carried will continue to support the farmers of the Hunter over the coming months. Our trucking partners and drivers are keen to do all they can to keep the support flowing. It is with indescribable joy and gratitude that I write to both you and your staff to sincerely thank you for all your tremendous support at this difficult time. The arrival of a truckload of hay this afternoon has removed the feeling of persistent stress and growing desperation from both my elderly parents and myself. We have always been hard-working and self-reliant people and have never required anything like this before. So it has been a humbling experience to both ask for and receive this act of charity. Please do not be offended when I say that we hope to never require your generous help and support again. Finally, I would like to sincerely thank both you and Rural Aid for your act of non-judgmental and compassionate charity. It will never be forgotten. I wish every blessing and joy and success in your future endeavours, and I will keep you in my prayers. To assist on farm and within community, Rural Aid will shortly begin to deploy professional counsellors to have on-farm conversations and within communities to provide a conduit of support between those in need and those who can best provide assistance. The savages of drought, financial despair, divorce and other challenges all have effects beyond today. Rural Aid is committed to helping rebuild the fabric of our communities and help those in need. Finally, none of this would be possible without the team at Rural Aid, our passionate volunteers and partners, sponsors and donors. Thank you for helping us make a difference to farmers and rural communities across Australia.
Hi Tracy and Charles. I just wanted to thank you both again for the basket of food today and the upcoming hay. I'm still stunned and sitting here in disbelief. The struggles we go through seem like nothing compared to the families losing their children to illness. I was struggling this week to keep smiling. You brought us today such hope, and you have restored my faith that we can overcome this battle and make it to the other side. Hayley knew that I had paid bills this week, so there would be no food shopping except essentials like toilet paper, milk, etc. She saw the basket of food and rummaged through, declaring all the meals we can make. I know that there are families out there worse off than us, and there always will be. We have each other, and today we have new faith in being able to keep going one day at a time. I cannot thank you both enough for listening, understanding, helping, but more importantly, not judging us. I have learnt today that it is okay to ask for help and that sometimes you meet angels that answer your unsaid prayers.